Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's get to filing IFTA today. Figured I'd just make a video about this. It's really not that hard. It's intimidating to a lot of people. A lot of people think it's super involved and all that. It's really not. There's almost every state is you e-file that now, so it's all done online. You don't have to look up the tax rates for every state, every quarter, every year. It's already preloaded. It's pretty cut and dry. You only need two things. That's your mileage and your gallons, of course, with the state that you bought those gallons in. The way to get those is pull a mileage report off of your ELD or your GPS or the company you're leased onto. To pull your fuel, you just pull a summary report off of your fuel card for that quarter. Basically, just search the dates. This second quarter would have been April 1st to June 30th. You always have an entire month to file the next quarter. So since the first quarter runs January to March, you have until the end of April to file that. Second quarter runs April to the end of June. You have till the end of July to file that, and so on. You do file this quarterly, every 3 months. This quarter was kind of weird for me because I did a lot this quarter. I switched a lot of things. I had 3 different trucks. The first company I was with was doing IFTA for me. The second company that I was with, I didn't start until mid-May, and it took until almost June to get my IRP filed, to get everything moving, to actually get my plates. This was actually kind of a really weird quarter with the pandemic and all that working from home stuff that the state wants to do right now, which has made nothing easier. And it's really not fast either. It took me almost 3 weeks from filing for IRP and IFTA to actually receiving my plates and stickers. But anyway, in the way you file is you just take the mileage for each state run, input that information. You take the gallons of fuel that you purchased in each state that you purchased fuel in, the total, and you put that down on each state. And what that's going to end up giving you is a calculation of miles per gallon. I have heard that the MPG could be flagged. I've never had that happen, but I've heard that if it's too high, it could be flagged. It kind of looks like fuel theft or tax theft, fuel tax theft, or evasion, I guess I should say. But you'll see, once you input all that information, calculate that in, you'll end up with a summary, and you're going to either have tax owed or a refund based on how that. There's ways that you can actually pinpoint that to make sure you get a refund every time. It's based on how much fuel you burn in each state, not necessarily how much you buy. And that one of the factors that does factor into that is your miles per gallon. So you can get super picky with that. You can scrutinize that to death and try to hit zero each time or get a refund every quarter, but I don't really mess with it too bad. I usually don't end up with that. And that's kind of one of the funny things about a lot of company drivers, the semi-truck drivers and stuff like that, is that the company guys will not only have fuel stops that they have to hit, they can only fuel at like certain places along their route that they will let you know which ones to go at. That's not so much for optimization or discount at the pump, but it's so that they end up getting a tax credit every single quarter that I'm sure they thank you for. If you want to just kind of play with certain things, there's a lot of free calculators online. All you got to do is Google IFTA report or free IFTA calculator. There's a few things you can play with if you want to try to, if you're looking at getting into this, start keeping up with it now. Do it as you go, as if you were doing it yourself. Save fuel receipts, which if you don't have a fuel card, it's what you're gonna have to do anyway. Is save all your fuel receipts and hopefully end up eventually getting a fuel card and stop hating money and put some more back in your pocket at the pump. And I've heard some people say too that you can't use your ELD to track. I've never had that confirmed, but I don't see how it could be, because you could even see in the totals there that they were, all you have to do is put in what you actually have. You pull reports of what you've got, keep those on file, insert it in, you'll see the state's going to pull it for you. It acts just like tax season. It all rounds up or down, and actually all of these rounded down. So in this one, it's going to show my total mileage being 14,716 miles, and it was actually 14,725.1 miles. And it's going to show my tax paid gallons is 1,534, and it was actually 1,542.53. So, but anyway, that's going to do it for this. I just thought that while I was filing, I'd go ahead and show you guys just how easy it is. It literally took not even 20 minutes to file. I ended up owing $13.71 and paid that. So I'm good to go until next quarter. See you guys next time.